I'm more than sure this video was created with the intention of getting a rise out of me, so I'd make some pissed off video response where I'm just screaming into the camera about it, but I'm not going to give this person what they want. So Repsion has shared his response video to my response video to his video called "The Truth Will Set You Free" on Tumblr. And for those of you that don't use Tumblr, when you share a video on there, you get your video player up here, and then you can put your own commentary on what the video's about or whatever below it. It's like just a more simplified YouTube sort of thing. And underneath it he writes, "I'm posting this video again as it may be removed in the next few days due to someone filing a privacy complaint on the video. I don't know who. I could guess, but I'm not going to make the assumption. In any case, this video is about sexual assault, a response to an angry man who contributes to why people struggle to open up about sexual abuse. This man is a prime example of what not to do or say to people who have gone through sexual abuse. It is degrading and contributes to a negative misconception about victims of sexual abuse. Please share, download, or re-upload as it may be gone in a few days due to a false privacy complaint." Now, after hearing that, I'm sure that most people can see the problem here. For one, you're posting this on the heels of a drama that you and I are mutually involved in, and you're expecting your subscribers, my subscribers, and myself to be so stupid that they won't see the correlation between that. This situation is nearly 2.5 years old at this point. It's old news, nobody gives a fuck. But you're going to exploit the fact that it involves myself because of this videos of myself being a complete asshole to my fiance coming up as a mere attempt at character assassination. And I'm just embarrassed that this is the extent somebody who with 215,000 subscribers has to lower them to try to troll someone. I mean, this is ridiculous. And the things that you say in this and then not the status, but in the text on your video is just so stupid. So my video contributes to why people cannot open up easily about rape and molestation. Let's just call it what it is. Let's not dance around it. That's ridiculous. People have a hard time opening up about things like that because they're incredibly personal. You know, you're talking about rape. The stigma of it not being easy is more generated from people who think that it should just be a walk in the park for anyone to open up about. That it's not this super personal thing. That disconnection creates that stigma. Not some jackass's video on the internet. The man is a prime example of what not to do or say to people who have gone through sexual abuse. Well, I wasn't directing my video at anyone else but yourself. And other people who I feel take the subject of rape and molestation and traumatic early life events and put these taboo subjects on the internet because they know that by exploiting them, they can generate a huge amount of views on the internet. And for partners like yourself, the more views, the more money. Face it, money changes people. And people who have been subscribed to you since the earlier days when you were still a Christian and you were still a pretty innocent kid for the most part, have watched you change from that kid into a pretty cynical ass. I'm not even really all that pissed that this is being shared on Tumblr, this response video of his. It's just embarrassing. You have, like I said, 215,000 subscribers, and instead of using that as a platform to do something constructive and better for humanity, you talk about just stupid subjects. You talk about sex constantly. You bitch about video games and comic books. You talk about things the world doesn't care about. And then you think you can redeem yourself by doing a mediocre charity event in some other country that, for the most part, really doesn't benefit anyone there. That's ridiculous. On your Tumblr, you go off about wanting to kill yourself all the time. You go off about, look at my gun collection. Isn't that cool? Man, it really sucks I can't find a girlfriend. And yet, in contrast, because I make a video nearly 2 years ago that is pretty asshole-ish video, like most of my video responses to people, admittedly, and they're pretty asshole-ish if you're on the receiving end of it. You know, I'm the asshole in comparison to all that. A person who, in the very last part of your description here, you go say, please share, download, or re-upload, as it may be gone in a few days due to a false privacy complaint. Now, trust me, if I file a privacy complaint on something you're posting, or something you posted and other people are sharing around, trust me, it's not false. When I file privacy complaints on these videos that have been popping up, it's because it is deliberately invading my privacy and is being done with a deliberate intent at character assassination. Now, I'm going to admit I did a pretty good job of assassinating my own character by behaving in a childish, idiotic, rage-filled, out-of-control manner to somebody who did not deserve it. However, I'm not a person who's sitting on some ivory tower moral high horse and doing this shit just because they feel they can, because with 200,000 subscribers, who's going to question them? Daniel, you embarrass yourself. You're admitting that you wish people would share this drama crap around endlessly, and you don't have any accountability for it because once it's on their channel, it's their issue. You embarrass yourself.